In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use the software to set up a set of exploding lights to put on your website. These are Christmas lights. Let me just show you what I mean here. This is what you'll end up with. You'll end up having a string of lights at the top of your site, and when you click on them, or actually when you run your mouse over them, okay, so they explode, complete with sound. Okay, so let's go back and I'll show you how you set this up. We'll be setting this up for both a regular website or for WordPress. I haven't tested whether WordPress works on other scripts. It may very well work on Joomla and all the rest of them follow the same instructions, but I've only tested on the WordPress. We're going to start with WordPress because it's the easiest to implement. So all you do in here is you pick either regular or WordPress. So we'll go WordPress, click Next. Now if you're using a WordPress site, you need to enter the full URL of it here. Otherwise you'll leave it blank. So for a regular website, you're not going to put anything in here, but for your WordPress site, you are going to have to put it in here, and it has to have a trailing slash. If it doesn't have the trailing slash, it won't work either. So very simply, just put where your WordPress blog is installed. Okay, so I just set this one up real quickly. I'm just going to grab the URL right out of the address bar on the home page up here. And then we're going to go back to the software. And we're going to put that URL in there. And then we click Create. That's all there is to it. Now as we do is we put it in, we can make a folder here to save it in. And it saves some files for us. Now up comes some instructions as well. Now you see that there's some lights in the top of the instructions. This is just to show you what it does. The sound does not work unless it's uploaded to a server. So you'll be able to smash the lights in the demo, but you're not going to hear anything. Okay, so now what we need to do is upload all the files to where our blog is installed. So it's in this directory here. Well, we know where it is because it's our blog, right? So what you do now is you will open up FileZilla or whatever FTP client you use. Okay, so here it is here. Now I'm just going to connect to my server on the other side. Okay, so here you are, Xmas blog. And what we want to do is just upload everything in this directory. Now you don't have to upload the regular and the WordPress.html files. It doesn't matter if you do, but you don't have to. So let's upload all of this. And then what we want to do is go back to our blog here. We want to go to Themes. And then we want to go to Editor. Now we want to go to Footer. You want to roll the very bottom of this, right underneath everything. And then we'll go back to our instructions here, grab this line and do a copy, and then paste it right to the bottom. Update the file. Okay, now when we look at the site, okay, I had to log out to see them on here, but here they are. Now, because my control bar was on top of that. Now, there's another bit of code you can put on here. Let's go back here. And you'll see in our instructions that there's some code at the bottom. This is optional, but this allows you to have links so they can increase or decrease the size of the lights. Now, a good place to put this is on the main index page, so index.php, and then if you just roll and put it right after, let's see, that's the content, and the sidebar, just above the footer here. It's a little different on every template you're using, so you might have to look and find the best placement for it. Now let's have another look here. Let's do a refresh. Okay, here, let's click large now. Okay, and now you see Christmas lights are large, medium, small. Okay, so you get the idea. So that's how you place it on a WordPress blog. Now we're going to look at how we put it on a regular site. Okay, we're going to start over again now. We'll go regular. We leave this completely blank for a regular site. Click create. And then let's create a new folder here. And okay. Okay, so this is a little different now. We have more things to place. It's not that it's difficult, there's just more steps. So what we want to do now is open up our website source, and we're just going to make these few changes. Okay, so I went and got my site source here, and I just brought it in here. So what we need to do now is just follow the instructions. First, we're going to upload all of the files, just like we did before, to wherever our website's going to be. I'm just going to put it right in the same place our blog was. So I've already done that part. But you would do the same thing, you just upload the files. Next, it says put the following block of code just above the /head tag. So just grab this code, do a copy. Now we're going to open our index page here. We'll open with Notepad. And then you need to find the /head tag. There it is there. Let's just move that down. Okay, so we put that code in there. And then we come back here to our site here. And then put the code below where you want the light string to appear, usually right under the body tag. Okay, so we grab these 3 lines, back to our web source, go find our body tag, which we just did. So just before this table here, paste that code in there, and then we have this code for the controls. And you don't have to put the control tags on, but you'll see they're down here. Okay, so back to our website source, and we'll just go right down to the bottom. You'll have to figure out where you want to put it, but I'm going to put it right here. You can use a web editor if that's easier for you, and then you can just use the web editor to insert the code. Okay, now I'm going to upload this to the exact same place here. I'm just going to go and get the EEE directory here. And I'll upload my images and my index file here. Okay, so now we're going to go back to our website here. And it says where our WordPress blog is, and here's the lights up at the top. And then down at the bottom. There you go. So that is how you use the software to set up some exploding lights on your website to just get into the Christmas spirit.